it's wrapped up. I'm just gonna leave it here, and hopefully you can hear me. Can you hear me?
You can
I can lift it up? Okay, we're gonna Control Z that motion. So I'm gonna try to work my story backwards, but in order for you to understand my story, you kind of have to understand about me. She gave you two names, Joe, it's a government name, and I go by fill in the blank because I am the sole proprietor of fill in the blank multimedia enterprises. People ask, what does fill in the blank do? And I'm like, multimedia? It's not very easy to explain, but I do spend a lot of time in front of a computer. The reason why I'm telling this story is because my time in front of the computer might not have happened if, we're not gonna get there yet. So I spend a lot of time in front of a computer. I compose, I do graphic design, I do video, everything. I probably have really bad eyes just due to the fact of how much time I spend in front of the computer. Through, trigger warning, poverty, I was not able to own a computer of my own until I was about 26. And that was a hand-me-down that I got from somebody else. My neighbor was tired of me, my roommate was tired of me using his computer, and so he was like, hey, it's yours. So we're getting to the interesting part, but I wanted to kind of draw it out. Oh yeah, I have to remind myself to mention that I graduated Central High School, but I was district to Southeast. As a freshman at Central High School, me and the other kids who were also interested in things that weren't cool at the time, we put together Central High School's very first website. It was in a Microsoft-related program that I can't even remember the name for because that's how many decades ago. I'm not going to count. You're not going to either.
I know that's right.
So we're getting to the punchline, all right? There was a particular member of the Board of Education who really went hard after what the school system should be spending money on. And my middle school gifted teacher used to go at it because he, as a computer person who would get me out of class, me and a couple of friends out of class to help the teachers who didn't understand the brand new Macintosh computers at the time, he would get us out of the class to do things like set up printers, troubleshoot, you know, the stuff that's worth the big bucks now. But this particular board member said, computers aren't going to be important in the future. And we definitely don't need to spend that kind of money on that side of town. Hopefully times have changed, and hopefully youth of today are getting the resources they need, not after the fact, not hand-me-down.
I know that's right.
But right across the board where they need it. Thank y'all.